What's good, Black Star Podcast? This is your boy Jared. Y'all, boy, I just got something quick to say. The niggatry in this video that we about to watch is insane. Because apparently we seem to can't get away from this conversation. And black women, let's be honest, y'all refuse to listen to the conversations that we have. So let's go ahead and get started.
What do I think? Do I think that black women, excuse me, what do I think? Do I think that black women are appreciated? To some people, yeah.
To some people.
hmm
Okay.
Can y'all
Okay.
hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. You said that black women are overappreciated.
Yeah, they're very overappreciated. It's like, I want to say from my point of view, like when I see women, like they're appreciated in the comments by other women and stuff, or I
No,
see them getting
no, I'm
appreciated
sorry, but I don't mean to
by,
cut you off, but your mic is horrible. You got headphones in?
yeah.
Yeah, take that out. Take it
Ah,
out. I
shit.
see your
Okay.
AirPods. Take your AirPods out.
How does that sound?
No, you gotta take the other one out too. Go ahead, try again.
Okay. All right. Can y'all hear me now?
Yep, go ahead.
Like we in AT&T commercial. But yeah, like
Hell no, AT&T, fucking T-Mobile, boy, they had your ass over there fucking begging for a service.
I feel like we're like like the women are overappreciated because every time I see women, they're always downgrading or talking about men, and then the women be appreciating the women who talk about men. So it's like I see a whole lot of that. Like that's just my point of view. Like so, I feel like they're over.
I don't think that women are looking for appreciation or visibility from men. I think that they're looking for it from other women. Right? That's what I believe is really happening. And so it doesn't really matter what y'all say. Y'all could be right, y'all could be wrong. I believe that women are looking for affirmation from other women. And I don't think that they're looking to kick it with men like that no more. The only thing that they're looking for from us is for resources. That's it. For resources. The only reason why guys started asking y'all what y'all brought to the table, the only reason why that conversation became a thing is because y'all stopped caring about us. Y'all stopped loving us. Y'all stopped holding us down. Y'all stopped getting with us for the right reasons. If we just gonna really get to the brass tacks of it, that's the only reason why guys started asking what you brought to the table. We never really cared about what y'all brought. We never really cared about where the discrepancy was. If it was all the way 85-15, if it was 100-0 and all of that stuff. We never tripped off of y'all at all. But it wasn't until they started leveraging us, because we've always been leveraged as a resource, but it wasn't until they started overtly leveraging us, whether it was family court laws, or whether it was, even if you look at the current state of things and social media, the narrative is get him to pay for stuff. I've seen women, a whole lot of women that says, you know how you want to approach men? The first thing that he say to you, give me some money, give me some money, give me some money. And so y'all started to look at us as property and commodities, instead of looking at us as human beings, as people. And at the same time, you never lost respect for your boss, but you lost respect for your fathers, you lost respect for the men that was in the households with you, and you lost respect for the guys that really loved you. Think about the whole friend zone. Historically, the person that a girl married was the dude that was her best friend. It was the dude that she grew up with. There was a guy that she was chasing her and all of that other shit. That was the one that the girl started, usually married. But now it's like, bad boy, I want to talk to this guy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, y'all not the same. Y'all just not the same. Y'all don't have the same demeanor. Y'all don't have the same spirit. Y'all don't look the same as the women of yesteryear. Y'all don't carry yourselves the same. Ain't no patience. It's like I'm gonna go and get it on my own. All of this other stuff. And so when I see women today, I don't believe that they are looking for affirmation from men. They're not even looking for the approval of men. They are looking. They compromise themselves to settle for the approval of other women. That's what
Approval
I
from
see.
women?
But they're still miserable, Anton.
Well,
Well,
I mean,
No,
I
looking
can't.
for the
they
I'm
approval.
not even speaking to the misery or happiness or anything aspect of it. I'm just saying that the dynamics is that they are looking for communities within themselves. They're not looking for companionship
Right.
with the person that they are supposed to be with.
You know, this conversation is kind of interesting because you have black women that are listening to what Anton's saying, but they're not going to actually listen to what he's saying. They're listening to respond, not listening to understand. But the reason why we have this entire situation going on between black men and black women is because you have a lot of black women, especially a lot of younger black women, specifically my age group, which is in the 20s. They're talking about if a man if a man wants their number or wants to take them on a date, the first thing they gonna do is they'll ask him for some money. Especially if she got kids, they want him to pay for babysitters, pay for their makeup and all this different shit to replenish their makeup and all that bullshit. You have a lot of women doing that. But so you have a lot of women literally dating based upon money, but they're not dating based upon what actually attract a man. They're only looking for a man that can provide for them. They're only looking for a man that's got money. And the problem with this is this. They overlook all of the good things that man could provide, whether it be competency, whether a man has an actual plan that he wants to build, or just a man that's actually got something going on for himself. They only go sold for the money. And I've seen several other videos where there's a black woman that says, "Oh, where's my money? Where's this? Where's that?" And now you have a situation where that that ideology has been adapted by most women, not all. I'm not going to sit here and say all, but most women. That ideology has been adapted, and you see a lot more guys out here going out and saying, "Hey, I want to talk to you. Well, give me some money." It's like, what the fuck? So it's like it's causing a rift between black men and black women.
No, I agree. I think
Right.
that of today are very transactional, but I don't think they want approval from women. I think they're trying
yes
to
they
find.
do.
Well, because
Yes they
Yeah.
do.
Q, yes they do, because you will literally hear a lot of these chicks saying, "Oh, I'm not getting made up because for a man. I'm getting made up for myself or to look good." It's basically a bullshit It's basically a bullshit mindset of saying, "Oh, I'm doing this for myself." Meanwhile, if they don't get any attention, they go home and start crying.
I
yeah,
think women
I
support
was,
each other's
I
bad
don't know
behavior,
about that one.
Cody.
They're
Like,
they're competing with women.
yeah, but
but
that's
They're
that's the,
also
but
competing
that's
with
the,
them, but
that's
they
the
also
dichotomy
are
of it.
getting.
That's the
Listen, they're
dichotomy
competing with
of it.
women. They're competing with the women, but they're also wanting their approval. Like, oh,
right,
okay,
right.
we
That's
like the
that's the
sister
whole
code.
point.
Do. You know what I'm saying?
Because
They
That's the
still
whole
want that
point of the
approval.
competition.
and
Yeah,
think
it's because it's like, okay, like men, when y'all compete, y'all looking for respect. It's the
Mhm.
same thing, but it's like with women, it's like we're looking for, connection. Yeah, I may be better than you in this or that or whatever. In competition, somebody wins, but at the same time, it's like sisterhood is lacking at an all-time high. It's really lacking because, like you said, women are jealous of other women. Women are messy as hell. They ready to talk about you, stab you in your back as soon as you don't agree with whatever they're saying. They got to talk down on you. Gotta make
Yeah.
little faces and stuff like that, and look at you all kind of crazy. So it's like it's
That's
a
why I
lack
don't.
of sisterhood. It's really a lack, and they're looking for that sisterhood in their man. So they go and run and tell the man all the tea. You see all the videos. Oh, it's tea time with their man. They're literally treating their man like the female, a sister, and it's like that. That's really the issue.
See, but you pointed out when you're questioning like why are they looking for validation over there? Because to Anton's point, they just don't care about validation from men. So you're gonna need to get it from someplace, right? So you're gonna
Yeah.
have to go, well, if I'm not gonna get it from over here that I don't care about, I'm going to get it from here, even though I'm fighting in the battle, whatever perceived battle that they're
Yeah.
fighting against each other. You're going to need, we're you know, as we're creatures that worship. So we're going to need to get and give worship in some way, shape, or form. And they're not going to God and they're not going to men. So who's left? Usually they're
The
dogs and
women.
cats, but you know.
Y'all want to hear the uncomfortable truth is that women are supposed to be servants. And I hate to put it to y'all that blunt, but women are supposed to be servants. That's really what it comes back down to. And it's like, I don't believe that a woman will ever get real happiness unless she's serving in the way that she's supposed to. I
I
just
mean,
don't.
I agree. I mean, if you're, I mean, well, I'm a follower of Christ, so my mind frame is different. But biblically, women were created to be a helpmate. So, I mean, and women, even with other women, look to serve other women by that appreciation. So again, like was mentioned, women are not seeking to look for God's appreciation or men's appreciation, and we do as people tend to worship something. So women will be in servitude of other women by gassing them up.
No, 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 no. They're not in servitude of other women per se.
In our
They
life.
are in servitude of everything. Listen, you have the same energy. You're just redirecting it, right? So I'll give you an example. You go and serve your pastor, right? You go when you serve your boss. You go when you know what I'm saying, serve certain organizations and all of this other type of stuff. Where the ego kicks in is that they don't want to, it's almost like when you talk to a person and they don't want you to say it bluntly, they want you to say it gently to make themselves feel better, right? And so when you're talking about a woman, so a woman's greatest moments, I think that the time that they get pure satisfaction is in serving and being nurturing, right? So if you don't have anybody to serve, you then redirect that energy. And that's why you see women are so career driven and all of this other type of stuff because they don't have that energy. You see women want to be Aunt TT and they want to give everything over into somebody else and all of this stuff. A woman's great, I believe that even a woman's greatest, I'm not going to say that. I'll say this. I believe that a woman's most happy moments is when she is doing things for other people. And
As
You know what I've noticed, especially when it comes to this topic of discussion about women serving. I've noticed that the women that have children, the women that are stay at home moms, the women are building are maintaining their household. What I've noticed is they're a lot more happier than the women that are in the workforce that are single and have no kids. That's what I've noticed because it's like you go to work every day and check it out. Just listen to me right quick. You go to work every day, going to a job that you really can't even really stand. Your boss, you and your boss can't really stand each other. You just there just to collect a paycheck. You're basically serving your company, and you're not even happy doing it. But then when I look at the women that are stay-at-home moms, that work in the house, that have their own online business, doing stuff for themselves online, but taking care of their families, I've noticed that they're a lot more happier because it's like it seems to me like those women feel more fulfilled when it comes to serving. They're not serving a cause that they don't like or they don't believe in. They're serving their family. They're giving their essence, their life force, their love to their family. They're not working outside of the house. And what I'm starting to see is you have a lot more of these homebody women trying to basically tell these women, these boss chicks, these independent type of chicks, that you will be happier if you find a man that you love, that you care about, that will sit there and protect you. You'll be a lot happier with him being at home than you are out in the workforce, basically taking care of yourself because you don't have all that stress on you. A lot of women ask this question. A lot of women say that marriage is a scam for women, and it's like this. It comes down to this. Okay, if you have a husband and that husband is taking care of most of the bills, you only have a little bit of bills. You gotta only thing you gotta do is take care of the house, the kids, the children, and you can work outside the home just a little bit. But the man's got to take care of all the major bills, make sure everything's going right, and so that if he becomes ill, the house doesn't just fall apart. He's got to think about all of that shit. Then on top of that, he's got to take care of the house or exterior of the house. He's got to make sure that everybody's good and everybody's straight, especially when it comes to health wise. He's got to basically have all this stuff together for his family. But a lot of women don't look at it like that because it's like they see it as, oh, all he got to do is just work outside the household, when in fact that's not true. Most men, if they work outside the household, or if they work outside the house, they have a lot more on their mind than just going to work and coming home. There's a lot more going up top than that. Because if you think about it like this, if that man's been working at his job for decades, for years, for decades even, he's got a pension. Sometimes these companies don't want to pay their employees their pension that's been there for years. So what they do is they'll find a minute reason to get that man up out of there, and that man will lose that entire benefits package. It's happened because it happened to my stepdad. He worked at Snyder Lance for almost 30 years, and they got him up out of there because of some stupid shit, and he lost his pension. Went there faithfully every fucking day. He got sick, had surgery. They started attacking his ass, and then he got kicked up on out of there. So you got to think. So men have a lot more things on their minds than just going home and working, going to work and coming home. There's a lot more that goes on in the man's head than just that. But a lot of women don't seem to see that, and for what reason I don't know. But to tell you the truth, a lot of guys have been trying to warn y'all about that situation in the first place. Y'all just think it's just go home, go to work, come home. It's not.
So I
Especially her
just
family.
think that a lot of
Especially her
women are
family.
out of their purpose. And so they're seeking validation in a lot of different ways because they're trying to fulfill that need, but it's redirected wrong. It's directed
And
100% wrong.
i.e. degrees, i.e. how much money they make, i.e. how many houses and cars they can get without a man, et cetera, et cetera.
I don't even think it's necessarily that they can get without a man. I just think that they are trying to fulfill something that is a void in their life.
I
And
mean, if
I
they
don't
got to
I
bring
don't
that
think that
up,
they'll ever
then
truly find it.
I
oh,
happen to
sorry.
think that serving is just for people in general. I think we're all here to serve each other. Men serve their families. That's why they go out and they work and they take care of their family. It's a two-party thing. It's not just a woman thing. We are supposed to serve all of us. And I think when women are single, I can speak. I'm 32. I don't have any children, so I do things like, and then I have like a wellness products. I help people who are sick, who have chronic illnesses, different things like that. So when I am, if,
Now, I'm
if
not supposed to serve. I'm supposed to. My purpose is a little different.
you're what you gonna say, provide,
No, I'm
Protect
supposed
and
to. I'm
provide
supposed to build.
and build.
Build, provide, protect.
but by building, you're providing a what
What do you mean? I'm not
foundation?
supposed.
Yeah,
No, 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 no. Let's be
building.
very, very clear. No, no, no.
Mm.
I'm not. I'm not y'all. So I know that y'all used to guys that prioritize y'all. I don't believe that a true man is supposed to be placing a woman before himself or before his purpose at all.
I happen to think, to your point, I happen to think that men should have purpose, vision, and a plan, and then the woman they choose should align with the vision, purpose, and plan. I get your
No, no, no,
point.
no, no.
However,
The woman that they choose should align with what he tell her to do, not what his vision. You
yeah,
okay?
disagree.
So let me
So
give you a little bit of insight.
I disagree.
You can't align with my purpose, vision, and plan that I have for myself. I have a separate purpose and vision and plan for you to feed into what it is that I'm going to
What
already
I
do
just
for
said.
myself. No, no, no. But you're missing it.
Mm-mm,
You can't align with what you think that my purpose is. You
mm-mm.
have to align with the purpose that I give you. The
That's not what I
purpose
said.
is okay. So I'll give you an example. When you run in a company, right? I have a vision for this company. I know where I want to get it. I know where I want it to be, profitable. Think about it as from a Fortune 500 company, right? And I know what this company is supposed to be. I know where I need to drive it. But the role and the position that you play is in the technology division. I need you to focus on cybersecurity. I need you to focus on AI. I need you to focus on this. I need you to focus on that. I don't want you focusing on what I'm focusing on just because you with me. You
Literally,
understand?
what I just said, Anton, you didn't understand. I said a man's supposed to have visions, purpose, and a plan, right? And the woman that he chooses is supposed to align with what he sees for her for his vision, purpose, and
You
plan.
added in what he sees for
No,
her.
no, 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 no.
You
I think
added that part
I
in.
added that part in so that you could understand what I meant. But I was saying exactly what you're saying. But my point to that is that you get with a vision, purpose, and plan, you get to present what you want your woman to be, and that woman has to decide if she wants to align with it.
No, I don't. I don't have to tell you. That's what I'm saying. That's where we disconnect. I don't have to tell you nothing. I just want you to be obedient. I'm not looking to communicate what my purpose and vision is. I want you to be unquestionably obedient. And if you can't be that, then I don't need you. Because I don't what I communicate to you is segmented so that you can do what you're supposed to do, not so you can figure out whether or not you want to do what I like. Once you in, you in. Either you in or you out. Either you 100% trust me or you don't. I don't need you questioning my judgment based off of whether or not you think you using your judgment
Yeah.
to evaluate whether or not you think I'm right or wrong. Either you with me or you not, and either you 100% trust in what it is that I'm going to do, even if you don't know what it is, or you don't. And so that's my thing. The directive that I give you, and it's so funny that people are appalled at this because when you go to work, you don't even go to the company meeting. Most of the time, y'all not even familiar with what happens on the quarterly calls. Y'all not on the quarterly calls. Y'all not at the town halls. Most of y'all skip the town halls. You have no interest in understanding exactly what the vision is for upper management and leadership.
Basically, delegating. That's basically what Anton is talking about. Delegating tasks. You have the full, it's like this. You have the full vision of what you want to go, but you're delegating different tasks to each individual so that that individual can do that task to the best of their ability. So basically, it's pulling weight off of you and it's providing them a task. That's basically what he's telling that Anton's saying that women should be doing.
Know what you're concerned about? Getting your paycheck at the end of the day, completing your task, making sure that you do what you're supposed to do, and then following the directions that's given to you specifically by your supervisor. You don't sit there and try to figure out whether the CEO is doing what you're supposed to do. Y'all don't even ask what the vision of the CEO is when you go into an interview. You don't even research the company. The only thing that you want to know is what your compensation, your benefits package is, and whether or not you can actually have an opportunity to grow in the company. You don't question nothing and nobody. You go and you follow the pastor and he say, praise God, get off your feet, do this and do that, and so on and so forth. And you just start fucking jumping. You ain't got no questions for nobody. Now, all of a sudden, when it comes to the person that feeds you, clothe you, take care of your kid, that provide and protect for you, when if somebody was to come into this house, I'll put my life on the line for you, that make sure that you walk on the inside of the street so a car ain't gonna fucking hit you, that'll attack a fucking dog face to face, that'll fight a fucking tiger for you. Now you need to better understand exactly what my vision and what my question is. What I'm wondering is, are y'all getting with the right people that you can truly follow? Or are you still going to be questioning it? Because if you are, then you might as well be the man. And that's why you see women that says that they want a partnership. They don't say that they want a husband no more. They say they want a partnership. No, no, no. Listen, let me help you to understand something. It's one CEO. That's it. I'm not co-CEOing. I'm not doing none of that shit. Either you rolling or you not. And you have a choice to make. I'm not laying out the vision. I'm not selling you on it. I'm not trying to convince you to come along. I'm giving you an opportunity to take the ride of a lifetime, and it is going to be awesome and exciting. If not, then you need to go and find your way with somebody else, because I believe that the true purpose of who we are has been lost because we have given y'all so much say so instead of taking what you say into consideration and making a decision. I'm not taking no woman, not one woman, not my mom, not nobody. I'm not taking nobody's. I'm not listening for you to tell me what to do. I'm listening so you can give me the insight and your expertise on what I assigned for you. And then I'm going to make a decision for us. I don't align with any woman and tell her anything that she don't need to know. It's a need to know basis.
And Deja, I used to have that thinking early in my marriage, like I want to know. Um, I can confess to that because I didn't grow up with that. I grew up very in a patriarchal forward. The man is the head. I'm the daughter of Nigerian immigrants, but then like coming through college, and then you hear about this, boss woman, career driven, and that caused a little bit of issues until I got back in the word and realized what my place and my role was, and that I'm not supposed to be trying to. I mean, I ask a lot of questions, and that can get me in trouble. But that's not my role with my husband. And once I took a step back, and it's a work in progress, but I was like, okay, babe, whatever you say.
That's the problem with most women. Most women ask too many damn questions. And then also, it's like this. It's not the fact that y'all ask too many questions. It's this fact right here. A lot of y'all ask questions just to keep asking them, and then when the man tells you what you need to hear, y'all still got more questions, or you don't listen. You just want to challenge. So in turn, that takes that man off his path. Honestly, what I'm saying is this: I understand where women come from, but you have to understand it like this: the way that a lot of guys are nowadays, a lot of guys do have a vision, they have a plan, they have a purpose. The question is this: are you competent, and are you going to trust that man enough to where he can actually get to that purpose? That's the real question. But anyways, guys, like, share, subscribe, channel, support the podcast, spot.com. I will catch you guys on the flip side. Thank you guys for listening. Bye, guys.